Hello everyone, this is the Voyager 1 here. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. Thank you very much for continuing to rock with me. I have a very interesting thought. And this video, and honestly, has been inspired by Peter McKinnon, who has most recently talked about this. His video dropped like an hour ago. And I have been feeling this. And pretty much anyone who has been doing photography full-time longer than I have, or doing it way before I was born, they all have been feeling this alright. Okay? This is nothing new. This is not groundbreaking news or anything of the sort. It's just that, you know, the truth is the truth. And the truth is, phone photography has ruined photography in general, and videography, you know? We spend thousands and thousands of dollars in glass, and then we don't use it because our phone is quote unquote more convenient of the sort. It's more easy to use of the say. You can just take it out of your pocket and then go on auto mode and bosh, there it is. But I have a bit of news for people. It's fake. It's fake. 4K is trying to mimic this at the moment. It's fake images, right? The sensor is not big enough to compute true depth of field. So you know what it's going to do? It's going to try to fake it, right? It's not recording at f2.8, right? And I can say this for the next iPhone. I can say this for the next Samsung phone, and I can say this for the next Google Pixel. I personally have the Google Pixel Pro 7, and in a couple of months I might upgrade to either to the 9 or the 10, just for the sake of it. But I can tell you that it just won't feel the same. And by then I would have already upgraded to something else. Besides this, maybe not a giant upgrade, but something that's a bit more capable in terms of 4K, because I'm working on a project and sort of thing. So that's what I have to do. In the meantime, I'll be looking for better lenses as well, so I can get better results, which is the point of this whole thing, right? The problem is people have moved to phone photography, which has inadvertently tightened up margins for profit margins for Canon and Sony, which is why they have to raise the prices of these things so high, right? And they had to separate the experts from the average, you know, the average hobbyist, which me, I'm a hobbyist, but I'm trying to do this full time. So here's the thing, phone photography, it is capable, but it's not. Is like actively trying to replace this, and which I don't like at all. I'm not a fan of this at all. You know, even if it costs more, just the way it is. You know, I get the convenience of it, but I already invested into the system, and I have no plans of going back. You know, I mean, use it to its fullest. To use it the way it's supposed to be, not just sitting there collecting dust, to let my phone do all the fun, right? We got into this hobby because it was fun. It was something that we wanted to do, something that we felt like that we needed to do, just to service people. You know, if you're a wedding photographer or a wedding videographer, you're going to do the best that you can to give the best results. So you're gonna get the best lenses, you're gonna get the best fast camera, you're gonna get all these types of things just for customer satisfaction. I don't think you can do that with phones. They're too small, you can lose them. The audio is just not as good when you're holding it out, like with like a video, trying to make a video of yourself and vlogging, unless you have a Steadicam, or a stabilizer, but that's something else that you have to buy externally. You know, it's just, I don't think it's being the future. And I think people are noticing this, they're realizing it, and say, hey, we kind of sort of made a mistake doing this phone photography business. How about we just go back to the way it should be, and we just take DSLR seriously, and take mirrorless cameras seriously. You know, there are certain jobs now that require experience with a DSLR, or that you already own a DSLR. Now, what type of DSLR, it varies, or a mirrorless camera, it varies, whether it's APS-C or a full frame, you know. And I talked about this in a previous video, that APS-C cameras are vastly outweighing full frame cameras in the market, 75%. Why? Because they're easier, they're cheaper, and they're not that difficult to learn. Because of glass, it's far cheaper. It's far cheaper for lenses. Now, memory comes into consideration with this AI thing. You're going to be paying more for that, almost paying the same price of a CF Express card slot for a US, or rather a UHS-2 type SD card, which is absolutely insane. Hopefully that will come down. If not, don't hold your breath. But in any case, APS-Cs cost far less, almost 2.5 times less than full frame. Absolute insanity. The market has chosen, you know. If you're getting into photography right now, you're getting an APS-C camera. If you're getting into videography right now, you're getting an APS-C camera. So like I said, the market has spoken, like I said in a previous video. And I do think that people are looking at their phone and say, you're just not adequate enough. I can't get this job done. They're not going to take me seriously unless they, you know, they give me the see that I actually am putting my best foot forward, buying the dedicated device for it, for photography, for videography. I have this tripod here. It was like $20 or so, and it's holding up just fine. Guess what? I bought it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and it's still good use. That's not the Gorilla Pod, but it's still usable, right? The 90D, I bought this 3 years ago, still working. I bought this lens 2 years ago, still working. You know, this sort of thing is you have to mature into this type of gear-centric market. There's no room and like accepting the accepting the bite and shelling out for a full frame cameras, because you have things to pay off now, right? You have a mortgage, you have bills, you have rent, you have gas for your car that you have to pay week in and week out, and things are a bit tight right now. So it makes sense that APS-C cameras are going to vastly outweigh full frame. But since the phones have drastically dominated for the past, I don't know, decade or so, that just means that the market has a long way to go until people start to realize that this is just fake. 4K is just fake on this phone, this iPhone. You know, the sensors are not getting any big, the features are not getting any bigger in between this year's release and last year's release. What am I paying for? What am I paying for? The Canon R8 has the capability of recording an image in 6K and then downsampling it to 4K. Tell me a current phone that can do that right now. Give me a phone that can do that right now, that can record in 6K and then downsample it to in 4K, so that you can have that super sharp contrast as if it's 6K. Give me a phone that can do that right now. Not one of them. Not one of them can do that right now. Not any of the third parties, not any of the gaming phones, whatever that means. Not any of the Samsungs can do that right now. Not any of the Apples can do that right now. Not one of them. So, these features, you want them? Get a DSLR. Get a mirrorless camera. Alrighty. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I appreciate you continuing to rock with me. Let's see. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. See you guys later.